And my name is Tom Kevin Holland. I'm originally from Korea, but I was adopted to Norway when I was 3 months old, so basically a Norwegian. Why am I here? I've worked in DNB, the bank, for 5 years, 4 years in Oslo, and a year and a half ago we moved back to Stavanger, me, my wife, and my little son as well. So we moved from Oslo to Stavanger, and in Stavanger I am a key account manager. I have businesses as my customers. But I also have the responsibility for the startups in this region, Stavanger region. So for everyone that is going around with the dream of starting for themselves, they usually come to me and ask for help, ask for tips and tricks, how to start for themselves, and so on. So that's like my kind of expertise. I've been in Bergen for 5 years. Graduating in Master of Science in Finance, so a civiløkonom, which is called in Norwegian, and also this is also my kind of interest. I love numbers. I love budgeting, which makes me a good banker. So the agenda today, well. Hopefully we can do this more dynamic thing, that you ask me questions. There's no point of me standing here telling you things that you already know, or things that you don't care about. So if there are any things that you want to have answers to, please just raise a hand and we can have a discussion, which is much better than me standing here and talking. But initially, I am going to take you through how to start a company and all the things that will intervene in your way before you start a company, when you start a company, and after you've started a company. So can I ask, are there any in the room that have their own company here, or are planning or dreaming of having their own company?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Well, you're not alone. You're not alone. We did, or when I say we, I mean DNB. And DNB is the biggest financial institution, or the biggest bank in Norway, biggest Norwegian bank. And we have everything for personal customers and to business customers, the largest customers. We are one of the largest shipping banks in the world. Shipping banks, yes. Because Norway is one of the largest shipping nations in the world. And from the beginning they needed a bank, obviously. And then we joined them out in the world. So that's the reason why we have an office in Singapore. Because all of our shipping clients, they moved to Singapore to do the business. But they also needed a bank. So that's why DNB followed our clients outside of Norway and to Singapore. And the same goes with Chile and South America as well, because of the salmon. Norway is one of the largest countries in the world producing salmon, the fish. That's why also we are in Chile, because when Marine Harvest, which is one of the largest salmon companies in the world, when they moved to Chile and started salmon production down there, they also needed a bank to join. So we are present in 20 different countries in the world, both in America, in London. The London office is representing the Central European, Middle Eastern and Africa as a continent, and then also obviously Asia, Singapore, Shanghai, and so on. But in 2013, which is now 5 years ago, we did a large survey in Norway to find out how the Norwegian business life is. What's the Norwegian business life like? And the findings from this survey shows on the right-hand side it says 500,000. So 500,000 Norwegians are dreaming of starting their own company, just like you. Which is a lot. I mean, there are only above 5 million people in Norway, and almost 10% of them are wanting to have their own company. And the next says 260,000 people live off a company. So they have their own company, and that's the main source of income. That's like the 100% job. But 200,000 also have an income from a company, which means they have a regular day job, but they might be a photographer by night and do some jobs, and then they have a company, a AS or a sole proprietorship, and they just charge you, some money. So they have an income from the company, but they don't live off the company. Also in this survey shows that even though it's 500,000 people dreaming of starting their own company, 10% of them again actually start a company. So around 50,000 Norwegians start a company each year. Which you might think, well, is 50,000 companies a lot? Well, to compare it, there are 50,000 newborns in Norway each year. 50,000, yes. So for every child that is born in Norway, there is also a company starting in Norway. So it's a startup. I don't know why it's the same number. But the most importantly, the survey showed was that most companies in Norway are small companies. 51% of the companies have less than 1 million in revenue. Yes, less than 1 million in revenue. And 90%, 9 out of 10 companies, have revenue smaller than 20 million. So basically small and medium-sized businesses. And as you can see in the middle, it says that 86% of all companies in Norway have less than 5 employees. 86% have less than 5 employees. So you might think when you drive around that all the big names you see, Rema 1000, Kiwi, Dressmann, all the large shops you see, Statoil, DNB for instance, that all of the Norwegian companies are large and huge. But in fact, most of the value creation in Norway are happening in the small and medium-sized enterprises, which was I don't know, breaking news for the bank, because DNB historically have been associated as the big, large bank for the big, large companies. But as this survey shows, the Norwegian business life is small and medium-sized enterprises. And that's also why DNB have started this startup campaign. We want to help entrepreneurs to help start their own company. Because in the end, that's where the value creation happens in Norway. And according to a survey that the World Bank did, they ranked 198 countries from where it was the most easiest way to start their own company to the lesser way. So Singapore, I think it's the Singaporean flag at the top. That's the most easy country to start a company in. But as you can see, Norway is number 6, above the United States, which is, land of the free, the American dream. So Norway is actually one of the most easy countries to start a company in the world. And the reason why the reason why Norway isn't at the top 3 or at the top is because there are a lot of Which is also, this shows that 1 out of 2, I showed you that and told you that 50,000 people start their own company in Norway. So there are 50,000 new companies each year. After 1 year, only 25,000 companies are left. So during 1 year, half of them go bankrupt or they give up. Mostly because it's too much work. I don't think they are, fully understand the total amount of work you have to put into a company. And some of them, they don't have a market. They actually don't have a product that people want to buy or a service that people are willing to pay money for. Because when you have a good or a great idea, you will think, well, this is perfect. Everyone has to love this. And then you make a prototype, and you think this is perfect again, and you make the product. But you are maybe the only one in the world thinking that this is the best product ever. So that's why most people also don't survive the first year. And as you see in the orange box, it says that only 1 out of 3, so 33% are still alive after 5 years. But on the other hand, that means that actually 1 in 3 are still alive after 5 years, which is great numbers if you think about it. And they have a successful business, they have good revenue, they have good income, and they have employees, and they are probably around for a long time. So that's good. So in order to not be the one that goes bankrupt, or not to be the ones that are giving up, you have to have a sound and good business plan. Does everybody know what a good or what a business plan is? Yes, you? Good. So only one person here knows what a business plan is. A business plan is literally it's a business plan, but the business plan should contain the things that are listed there, which is, I can't read this well, so I need to look at this. So a good business plan should contain the vision. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to sell? What are people going to pay for? Is it a great experience? Is it a great product? Is it something that relieves the pain? Is it something that makes your everyday life easier, better? And the business idea itself, what's the idea? What's the product or service? What are you going to offer? And the value proposition, why is this good for your customers? Why is it helping your customers? So, think of shoe producers like Adidas or Nike and so on. Their product is obviously a shoe, but the value creation or value proposition is, just do it, right? Just do it. Do what you want, do what you love, but do it in a Nike shoe, right? So that's how they talk to their customers. With the Nike shoe, you can do whatever you want. So that's how they target their customers. And also they need to know who are your customers, what's your market? Is it in Norway, or is it Stavanger, or you have to go to Oslo? Do you have to go abroad, Sweden, Denmark, Europe? So, in order to find out what your market is and who your customers are, you have to go out and ask people. Don't sit in your room thinking that this is something everyone wants, because in reality, it's not like that. So you have to go out and ask people, is this a product with these and these features, something that you are willing to pay for? Is this something that you are willing to go to a store to get? Or is it something you want to buy online? Because there are some things that I can't stand going into a shop and buying. Like things for my car. I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. But I don't go to a shop to buy washing things for my car. I only buy them online because of it. Yeah, it's. I'm too lazy to go and buy a new bucket or a sponge to wash my car. But online, back home in my couch watching television, I can just go onto my phone and then I want to buy this. And also, a business plan should contain something about your competitors. Are there other people doing the same things as you? Are there similar products to your products? And also, why are you different from your customers? So let's say you are planning on producing and selling a new type of food. Like say it was in Norway, you would produce an African speciality, for the Norwegian markets, to open up their eyes and to embrace culture and new foods and new tastes. But there are other people in Norway selling typical African food. So you have to think about, well, how am I going to make my food different? Or is it the shop you're selling it from that is different? Is it the spices that you use that is different? So think about it and try it. Try your competitor's product just to see if this is something you would buy. Because if it's something you would buy, well, why should people buy your product? And also budgets and funding. Because when you start a business, it needs capital. It costs a lot of money. So in order to raise money either from investors or from a bank, you need to show them how you're going to make money. Because if you don't make money, you go bankrupt and there's no business to keep. So in the budgets, you should have income, and that means how many products are you going to sell?